Hi, and greetings from Indianapolis. This is just an overview of my final paper for our government and nonprofit class, and it's on the role of the nonprofit director. And I understand that the role that a nonprofit director has is very big and encompasses a lot of things, so I'm just going to focus on his role as a creator, as a relator, and as a builder. First, as a creator, most nonprofits are formed around some certain cause because somebody has a passion for helping a certain type of people, helping animals, helping promote a certain idea, but there's a cause that their heart is invested into. And those are their values. Those are the people who want to found an organization to address that cause, have values related around that cause. If it's important to me that babies are taken care of, I might have a nonprofit formed like a Right to Life. But they create, they have their system of values. And then they also create a culture within their organization. So this is the way we do things. We want to be supportive, or we want to change legislation, or we want our people to do things a certain way. So they create a culture, and then out of that is the vision. This is what we want to do. This is the goal that we have in the end. We want animals to be treated humanely and be put into homes. We want battered women to have safety. So that's their vision. So they create values that say why they're doing things. They create a culture that says how they're going to get it done, and then that helps them create their vision that says this is what we're going to do. And then also as a nonprofit director, we create we're a relator. We relate to our board of directors. We go through the board of directors and we give them feedback. They give us feedback. We define our roles to say that the board of directors has a big picture in mind, and that the director will have more of a day-to-day operations in mind. They have a relationship with their individual board members, probably most importantly with the head of the board, but then also if there's committees, they have a relationship to give them information, to get information from them, to provide feedback for things to work on and directions that we're headed. There's also relations with the paid staff, that we need clear expectations. We need to be able to communicate, this is what I need for you to do, this is what you need for me to do, and how things, what role we're going to fill and how we're going to fill it, and deadlines and projects and things like that. And then what I always think is the most tricky is a relationship with the volunteers. A lot of nonprofits rely on volunteers to get work done so that they don't have to pay people, so that the money can go towards that cause. And so you find people whose hearts are moving the same direction and who have a passion for the same cause that your organization is founded around. But it's tricky because those people have other things in their life that will be priorities. And so if you ask too much, you're going to drive them away. If you ask too little, they're not going to feel like they're really valuable. So it's finding that balance to figure out what it is that they want to do, find out why it is that they're drawn to your cause, but forming a relationship with them so that they know that they're a valuable member of your team and contributing to the end game, or to the end result. And then the final role that I discussed was the nonprofit director as a builder. And for that, I was looking at building, again, relationships with donors, building community, people that are invested in your organization financially, that then can be spokespeople and ambassadors for your nonprofit, people that are willing to make some sacrifices to be a part of it. There's also building relationships and building community with your clients. If you work with the battered women or pregnant women or whoever you're working with, building a relationship with them, finding a way to get them out of the situation that you are working towards helping, and treating them with the dignity and respect that they deserve, and not just as an object of somebody that you are giving charity to. And then maybe the most important building of community is working with other organizations. So many times we get focused on what we do, we don't see the value that somebody else can bring to our group, and realizing that we can't do everything on our own, that if we can work together with someone else and work in community, that makes us more in line with the way God created us. God created us to be in relationship, to work together for the common good of his creation. So building community with donors, with clients, and with other organizations. And as I looked at those three roles, as a creator, as a relator, and a builder, the two things that kept coming back were relationships and communication. We need to be in relationships with people so that we can all work together. The director is making relationships with everybody that they come in contact with, and then communicating their vision, communicating expectations with the board, communicating things so they're not getting surprised. They're hearing information from you, communicating with your employees so they know what's going on, communicating with other organizations so you can find out are you working together on this specific project, or are you two groups that could work together in a more formal long-term relationship. But relationships and communication are the two skills that kept coming up. And so that is an overview of my paper. There should be a PowerPoint that goes along with that. And as an end, I just wanted to thank you, Professor, for your contribution to the class, for your pushing us and guiding us, and just thank you for the knowledge that you shared with us and the sacrifices you made to work with us. So thank you. Have a great day.